I did my customer service job and I said, "Hi, sir, can I help you find anything?" And he still seemed nervous and he said, "No." And I said, "Okay, let me know if you need anything." And then a minute later, he had a gun pointed at my face and the others and held us up. And what that story, what I want people to know from that is because we're going to get into some uncomfortable territory now. There are instincts you have to be able to access and be aware of, and that are going to intermingle with layers of falsehood.
Mm, mm,
And
mm.
unless you are practicing constantly, being able to know what's yours and owning what's yours, you won't know what to own in a moment like that. And we got through that. And when my boss, when the guy left and we told him, and he was already on the phone with the cops, an African man, and he said, and he talked to me, he said, "Did you notice?" And I said, "I did feel something, but I was concerned that I was being racist." And he said, "That's the problem." And this is interesting to me. And he said, "That's the problem with this country. Everybody's so concerned about being PC that they ignore the real issues." And I thought that was such an interesting learning moment because I was like, I have to be able to see beyond race in a way that keeps other people safe and me safe.
Yeah.
This is where that bigotry training fucked me up because I was like, "Oh, I'm questioning another human being," which in the moment was actually the right question. But because I was so afraid that I'm so clouded by the glaucoma of racism that I couldn't see that. And then the aftermath of that sucked a lot because we had to go to the police station and look through photos, and I couldn't do it well because I was so scared and sad and dealing with the nervous system response of having been in that situation. But like a couple of hours later, I'm trying to rife through all these photos, and all I can think of, what if I send the wrong Black person to jail? I'd rather just say he had a bad day, he's a desperate person. It's not fair.